Good morning, everyone, and thank you very, very much for being here this morning at the Bones of Good Public Policy Breakfast, I think we'll call it. And a warm welcome to all of you. We're now living in a very changed environment, changed climate. We're having to learn how to adapt our lives and the way we live in that changed climate and changed environment. And unfortunately, part of that changed environment is people are getting sick. And one of the truly amazing things about our industry is the solutions it's finding for people to live healthier and longer lives. I'm extremely pleased to see Minister Wright here this morning. I know if you're going to find a champion for something, this is a phenomenal champion to have both in caucus and at the cabinet table. So, Minister Wright.
I am so happy to be here this morning, and it all arose out of a site visit I did with Abbott in, I guess it was in July or August, and we started having a conversation. It was one of those aha moments for me. Of course, I'm aware of arthritis. Of course, I know lots of people in my family who have arthritis, who suffer. I thought it was an older person's affliction. I thought it was a disease that had to do with older people, and it's not, because 60% of the people with arthritis are actually working age. We need to remove the barriers, and we need to look at ways that accommodation can include older workers and workers with arthritis that are not older to continue to benefit from their experience, their skills, and their knowledge, which we value. But applying ergonomic principles in the workplace actually benefits employees because it increases their comfort. It also increases their job satisfaction. And if you have a happy worker, if you have a happy workplace, you're going to have productivity and you're going to have that economic output at the end of the day. As well, employers get less time and less lost time due to injuries as well. And that is, of course, why employers should be very, very interested in this kind of topic. So let's be champions, and I do commit, I will be champion, of lasting positive change in the workplace. But we need to create awareness. I know I'm going to speak about it. I'll include what I said before with respect to arthritis and disability and all that. I'll weave that into my speeches going forward to raise awareness, because if we have the hope that advances in medicine will allow us to improve quality of life, we have to make sure that at the workplace we're doing everything we can.
So we need to unlock the workplace contributions that so many with arthritis want to make. And I want to, in that context, talk about some new data we're releasing today that adds even more depth to our understanding of the challenge. And we call it the Fit for Work study. Leger Marketing surveyed more than 1,000 Canadians living with arthritis and asked them about their experiences when it came to the labor force, and the results are kind of shocking. 1 in 3 of those surveyed reported that they were forced to stop working because of arthritis. 55% of those who continued to work reported that they went to work despite great pain and discomfort. And this one really gets me. Nearly half were unable to access the treatment that was recommended to them. 30% failed to get access to a physio or occupational therapist, and about a quarter were unable to access the prescription medications that they needed. And of course, the most significant barrier was cost.
As an educator, I'm trapped by PowerPoint. So I'm going to talk to you today about the impact of our new treatments in patients with rheumatoid arthritis or inflammatory arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis has a profound effect on the body. It's a systemic disease. While it mainly targets the joints, it can also target other organ systems as well. And patients with rheumatoid arthritis have an increased mortality. And these agents actually help people live longer, not only better, but live longer as well. Certainly that disability that occurs, that inflammation, takes people out of the workplace, both in the home as well as in the office or factory. And with these drugs, you can recapture that lost work productivity, so patients are doing more over time as they're feeling better and they're contributing back and having a normal life again.
This disease took away my ability to play with my daughter like she deserved, and for 3 years I was unable to sing or dance, but a month ago that all returned. Through this disease I have learned to swallow my pride and to ask for help. I've learned that I'm stronger than I ever imagined I could be, and that my pain threshold grows as my disease grows. I've learned how to appreciate the little things like being able to brush my own hair or get myself dressed in the morning, because I really miss them on the days that I can't. But even more, I've learned that support from family, friends, and the Arthritis Society is what keeps me hopeful and helps me get out of bed every day. If we continue to work together, we will one day find a cure, and people like me will one day be pain-free.
Until I started talking openly about my family's battle with RA, that's when all of a sudden it's, oh, I have RA. I have arthritis. People in the workplace suffer silently. How many of your coworkers or fellow colleagues have arthritis that you know of? I'm sure it's not many, because employees are very tight-lipped about their arthritis. Very much like those that suffered mental illness. It's out in the open now, and this is what we need to do for arthritis. And my hope is that the information today will help everyone find ways of keeping many of the 4.6 million Canadians with arthritis employed in the workforce as long as possible. With funding, the results of research has come a long way. Imagine what options we'll have in the future. It would be sad to lose 14+% of would-be contributors to our economy, our tax base, and way of life because they have become permanently dependent on government disability payments.